Hey guys, it's Ryan Leonard with Wolfnest Property Management. Today we want to talk about eviction. It's probably the worst part about being a landlord or a property manager, and I want to kind of show you what we do to prevent evictions, but also some protection that we have in place for our clients. So first thing, eviction protection. We do offer a plan called the Eviction Protection Plan. It's something that's actually included in our Elite package. And in the premium service, it's something that you can add on as an additional services. Now, evictions, they happen. Now, when we screen tenants, we're doing everything in our power to minimize the chance of an eviction happening. And that boils down to the whole screening process. We're looking at criminal background checks, sex offender registry checks, nationwide eviction checks. So not only here in Utah, but any state, we're going to make sure that they've never been evicted before. And we're also going to be looking at their application like a bank would underwrite a loan. So we're going to look for any liens, garnishments, collections accounts, monthly debt to income ratio. We'll be verifying income and employment, landlord references, you name it, we do it. Now, a situation can still arise where after all those checks, a tenant passes with flying colors, but we still need to do an eviction. Now, those chances are very rare. Those situations are very rare. Actually, our eviction rate hovers right around 0.05%, which is something that we take a lot of pride in. But if a tenant is, terminally ill, or they make a bad investment decision, or going through a separation or divorce, eviction can happen, and it's not something that we can really foreshadow, especially if we do all these checks and they pass. But if an eviction does happen, we do have, again, a plan in place if owners want to elect for that service, or if they sign up for the Elite where it's included. Now, what the Eviction Protection Plan really is that Wolfnest, for any tenant that we screen or place, we are going to cover the cost of that unlawful detainer action, or uncontested unlawful detainer action, that eviction. Now, the benefit of this plan is we're covering that cost. And, a lot of DIY owners who have gone through 1 or 2 or 3 evictions, they just need help and they don't know what they're doing wrong. A lot of times it does come down to that screening piece. And this is where I recommend that eviction protection, because again, we take that financial burden and really that risk away from you, the owner, and take it on to ourselves. And really it does everything that we need to get the property back in our possession so that we can re-rent it quickly and get that revenue stream flowing again. So also with the eviction protection, it is something that we work it the whole way through, meaning that we are going to be doing the constable lockouts. We're going to be inventorying anything left at the property and putting it into a storage piece. If we are responsible to hold on to that, if the tenant comes back and does pay that outstanding balance, okay, here's everything that you left to the property. It's now yours again. Again, evictions can be scary. It's one of the risks of having an investment property, but here at Wolfnest, we do everything in our power to minimize the chance of that happening. And even in the unlikelihood that it does happen, we do have protection in place for our owners. So if you're going through an eviction right now, or have gone through an eviction and want to talk about what we can do for your property, your portfolio, I'd be happy to discuss it with you a little bit more in depth. Here's my number, here's my email. Reach out to me, I'll schedule a time to talk and we can go over and see if we could be a good fit. So thanks for your time and hope to hear from you soon.